Hello, everybody. We are going to be doing some video feedbacks for my own training for some like a video or a YouTube playlist, I guess. Kind of just going over my own training instead of just posting like normal. This is also where I do my online coaching at, so I think it'll be good practice for myself. And if anyone's interested in online coaching, kind of see how things will look and kind of see my process throughout what I do to kind of get feedback to you all as well as clients or anyone that may be wanting to get coaching, like I said. So, first thing I use Turnkey Coach. It's a great software. They're always updating it, and the owner is also very cool. I've talked to him a few times, and I am trying to learn how to use all the features and stuff better as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. First thing, you have a PR table that shows up right away. A lot of this was this is the third day, week one, third day of my conjugate program. I'm running with the University of Central Missouri strength staff that I interned for. Anyway, first thing we had today was reverse hypers at 90 pounds, 3x20 more just to warm up more than anything. We're here skipping through on this, I was really just trying to squeeze the glutes at the top. Didn't quite get as horizontal as I would like, but I am still new to reverse hyper, still figuring it out a little bit, but still pretty happy with this. Got me fired up pretty well here on the warm-up side of things. I also did a dynamic warm-up right before this, just some like A skips, high knees, 10-man type stuff, just to get the blood flowing and body temperature up a little bit higher. Apart from that, though, we go right into sled sprints, and this was more of like a we turned it almost into more like an anaerobic conditioning type of thing, only because of more time constraints more than anything. I plan to do actual sprints with adequate rest time and stuff like that that I've mentioned in previous videos on the whiteboard. But so here we're literally just having the weight here. Speed this up a little bit here, and we're just sprinting all the way through 20-yard sprints. We had about 45 pounds. That looked really rough. So for people that do not know on YouTube, people on Instagram might know, but I have just finished I've been training for about 4 to 5 years now. Most of that has been bodybuilding. I've just completed my first bodybuilding show, and we are now moving into more of a athletic style of training, if you want to say that, with the goal of being able to dunk a basketball by the end of it. So, like for 9 weeks, biggest goal is just to increase relative strength, while also throwing in some jumps and stuff in there as well. But jumps and sprints and stuff like that. But mostly, we're just trying to increase strength for the most part here. But anyway, we did that. We did 6x1, and just go through. Kind of just recorded all of us for a few here. I think I have one more right there that we'll go ahead and record. It got a little bit heavy there. We're still moving at a decent speed, but that was a little rough. That was a little rough. I cannot lie. Anyway, then we had the OVR hooked up on some dynamic effort squats. This is dynamic effort lower body day, by the way. For these safety bar versus chains, what we did here was we did 50% of our max effort day on Monday. So I hit around 260 of bar weight for Monday's workout on max effort. Posted that on the Instagram if you want to go check that out. I posted some clips there. But today I had 50% of Monday, about 135. I rounded it up just for easy math there. And my goal today was move above 0.6. So as you can see, I have the OVR system on here, and we'll zoom in on this. Actually, we'll go picture in picture. What is going on here? We'll go full screen. So right here, we are just hitting our 8x3. Not all of our sets were recorded, but this was set number 1. Had 4 sets recorded. Just going through here. I was really happy with my overall consistency across all my sets with my speed. They're all about that 0.7 range. I could have probably went up, hitting the 0.6. I am also looking back on these videos right now, and I do notice my depth is just a tad bit shallow. But that is okay. Something I can worry about next time. And this is also, again, like for me to help practicing my feedback. My angle is not terrible, but I definitely would like to see that hip joint a little bit lower, a little bit more parallel, which I was not looking back on the recording because I was just kind of letting it run. So that is something I'll need to put down for next time. And actually, I'll go ahead and put that down as a note, which is also, this is a way that you can also, if you were to do be a client of mine, that we can do here, we can put down just comments and stuff like that on either I comment on your workout or you comment on your own, and let me know some tips and stuff like that, or any things you might be struggling with. So again, I'm going to note down here, get more parallel. And this is also just to help me kind of improve my training overall as well too, which is kind of the goal of these videos that I'm making right now, and also being able to use Turnkey Coach at a better, higher level for myself, so that I can help my clients to also at a higher level and hopefully get them more results. So here we have two different videos actually, that we're going to go through real quick. I'll get rid of those drawings. So we had 3x6 on belt squat with an 8-second eccentric. So this first set here, we'll watch a couple reps. We did at 290, and then as you can see, very slow. That belt kind of got a little uncomfortable on my hip there. But anyway, right here you can see 8 seconds on the way down, 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 pop it up. And so as you can see up here as well, in this area, the sets and reps area, I have it set for one set of 6 at 290, and I jumped up to 340. This was way too heavy, which we'll see in the next video. Not way too heavy, but not quite what we were looking for out of it, so I bumped it back down. Hit a bit of a top set and then a drop set, if you will. But that was that. 8 sets there, and then again we'll go and add the second set here, where I went up a little bit heavier. I don't really have too much critiques on this one myself, just because this is the kind of training I was doing for a while, so like I'm a little bit more comfortable with this right here. The tempo seems to be pretty good, popping straight up, and as you see that I hit the sticking point pretty hard there, so that's why I ended up backing it back down. But other than that, then we moved on to pistol squats, 3x6, and I just put 180. Pistol squats definitely are not my strong suit at the moment, as you'll be able to see. Kind of just plopping down into it, but I am hopefully going to improve those over these next 9 weeks on this cycle, this Conjugate program. I did notice, so I did recorded 2 different sets. One, what we're watching right now. Yeah, obviously it's a little rough, so I'm still working on that. But if we go ahead and go to the second video, I ended up doing a heel elevated one, and this actually seemed to help with my balance and also my ankle mobility. That's quite limited at the moment. It seemed to feel a lot better, especially on that right side. I have had a little bit of patella tendonitis going on, but just kind of going through it. And then I've broken my right foot before, which was giving me a little bit trouble on single leg movements in general, but especially like a pistol squat. There I'm losing my balance for a little bit, but still also had a pretty good quad pump going on by this point after the 8-second eccentric on the belt squats. But anyway, that's the pistol squats. Next, we're going to go down. We did prone banded leg curls. The weight is very arbitrary. Just did the orange band here. Skip through. Got to get a little bit of a comfortable spot. Here, I'm up in front, holding onto a GHR, and I'm just doing my banded leg curls, 3 sets of 20 here. About an RPE 8, like I have set there. No need to go to failure. One thing I would like to do a little bit better next time is not raise my glutes as much like I am right here. Try to keep those a little bit more flat to the ground, just really bending at the knee. Apart from that, not a big deal. Next, we're going to go down to vocal pulls. This was the first time I've ever done this movement. One of the head strength coaches, Tyler Davis, was helping me out with this. So basically, we're out here up in front, and then we're kind of coming up and rotating and pulling, kind of helping help that upper back and stuff like that. That's a big part of this program. I think for week 1 we have 12 or 15 sets of upper back potentially, something crazy like that. So going through here, did 3 sets of 12, same band the whole time through. Hope to improve these. Or do some more reps potentially next week. But yeah, so that's that vocal pulls. And then this was a superset with suitcase abs, or just side bends, whatever here. 3x15, nothing crazy. Did it with the 60 pounds. Really try to lean over to get a full stretch within that opposite side oblique, and then really trying to think about pulling down with the oblique versus just kind of rocking back and forth. Apart from that though, one thing that I do enjoy using for myself and also my clients are these metrics down here at the bottom at the end of the workouts, go ahead and pause that video, are the difficulty, duration, and I also like using fatigue, and I'm going to start using that a little bit more. But these metrics will be able to track how hard our workouts have been as of recent. Monday was about a 3, max effort, or excuse me, dynamic effort upper body day was at a 4, and then today was about a 3 difficulty wise. Not too bad, and the duration has stayed pretty much the exact same in that hour to hour 15 minute uh, mark. So pretty good on that. But anyway, so this has been one of my first training reviews of my own training that I'm going to start trying to post at least 4 times a week, because that's how we're training at the moment, is just 4 days. But yeah, that's been a video here, and I plan to start posting a little bit more of these on YouTube, as well as some more content on the Instagram and stuff like that. And last thing, if you guys are interested in coaching, leave a comment below, or go ahead and go follow me on Instagram, shoot me a DM on there, and we can talk. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.